I still cannot understand why you chose deception instead of trusting me with the truth.
Because I believed the truth would only remind you of the quiet husband you never wanted.
You decided that for me without giving me any chance to decide for myself.
Yes. Because I was afraid the moment you truly looked at me, you would only see disappointment.
You think so little of yourself that you created an entirely different person to stand beside me.
I knew you would never fall in love with someone ordinary and quiet like the man I truly am.
So, I tried to become someone bold and exciting, someone you might actually notice.
You pretended to be confident, charming, and fearless, just so I could smile again.
Every laugh you gave Ryan felt like proof that the real Daniel was never enough.
You think my happiness with Ryan meant I could never love the man waiting quietly at home.
I only wanted to give you the joy you lost, even if that joy never belonged to me.
If pretending was the only way to stay near you without forcing your heart, I accepted that role.
You carried that secret every day, while still coming home as my silent husband.
Yes. Because loving you meant protecting your freedom to feel whatever your heart chose.
I never wanted to trap you in marriage, Emma. I only wanted to stand beside you somehow. I spent this entire week thinking about everything you said that night.
I understand if you needed space. I never expected forgiveness to come easily after everything.
It wasn't just anger that stayed with me. It was confusion about my own feelings.
You don't need to explain anything if you are still unsure about what you want.
No. I think I finally understand something important about both of us.
And what realization finally appeared after a week of painful thinking?
You didn't need to change yourself just to make me notice you.
I never truly changed who I was. I only allowed you to see another side.
You mean the confident dancer and the quiet husband were always the same person.
Yes. The difference was only that Ryan spoke loudly, while Daniel stayed silent.
I spent years believing excitement and kindness could never exist inside the same person.
Sometimes people hide their brighter sides because they fear being misunderstood or rejected.
This week, I remembered every quiet moment when you stood beside me without asking anything.
I never expected those silent moments to matter more than the laughter Ryan created.
Maybe those silent moments mattered the most because they were honest and patient. And maybe I finally started seeing Daniel the same way I once saw Ryan. I spent the entire week remembering the way you treated me when my heart was completely broken.
I never expected those memories to matter because I believed you only saw the exciting version of me.
No. What I finally noticed was the patience you showed when I refused to let anyone near my pain.
I only tried to give you time because forcing love would have destroyed whatever hope remained between us.
You were patient with my silence patient with my sadness, and patient with my confusion.
Patience felt easier than watching someone I loved suffer alone without support beside her.
You respected my boundaries, even when that meant living in the same house, like distant strangers.
I believed love should never feel like pressure or obligation, forced onto someone already hurting deeply.
You never pressured me to change my feelings, even though that must have been incredibly painful.
Your happiness always mattered more than my pride or the dream of being loved immediately.
And while I was chasing excitement, I failed to recognize the quiet love waiting patiently beside me. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place for love the entire time, because the love I needed was already standing quietly in front of me.
Are you sure you're not simply forgiving me because you feel guilty about everything that happened?
No, Daniel. I'm choosing you. Because now I finally understand what real love truly looks like. I didn't realize our quiet kitchen chef secretly possessed the impressive talent of flipping pancakes so professionally.
Years of quiet cooking practice finally pay off when someone actually notices the effort.
I must admit the smell alone already makes this breakfast feel far more exciting than usual mornings.
That might be the first compliment my cooking has received in several weeks.
Then clearly someone here failed to appreciate the chef properly before today.
Someone here spent many mornings lost in serious thoughts instead of tasting excellent pancakes.
Maybe that same person is finally learning to enjoy small moments instead of running away from them.
Well, breakfast is ready. If you're willing to risk trusting my cooking skills again.
Okay. This might officially be the best pancake I have tasted in a very long time.
I always suspected my pancakes deserved proper recognition from the judges of this household.
Daniel, can I ask you something slightly unusual? Before the pancakes disappear completely?
That question sounds dangerous already. But go ahead and surprise me.
Would you like to dance with me? Right here in the kitchen. For absolutely no reason?
Inside the kitchen, between pancakes and coffee mugs? That sounds like a very unusual dance floor.
Maybe unusual places are exactly where the most honest dances begin. Come on, Daniel. Let's dance. Just us. No disguises. No audience. Only the truth. Love doesn't always shout its presence. Sometimes it whispers in the quietest, most unexpected moments.
And sometimes it waits patiently, quietly hoping the right moment will finally arrive to be noticed.
And sometimes it changes quietly, Like how the evening shifts, without anyone realizing until it's already beautiful.
It changes quietly. Because love understands that. Rushing never truly builds anything meaningful. Only patience does.
And yet, even in its quietness, it can make your heart race. Make you feel alive in ways words can't describe.
I tried to be patient. Even when it felt impossible. And now, sitting here with you, I finally understand why.
Then maybe all those small, quiet moments were really the loudest declarations of love after all.
Yes, every glance. Every laugh. Every shared silence. They were the building blocks of what we have now.
And even when we didn't understand each other fully, love was still there, waiting, quietly holding on.
And now we finally see it. Feel it. And share it without any pretense. Or disguise at all.
I guess love doesn't need fireworks or loud announcements to make life feel complete.
Sometimes the quietest love is the strongest. The one that endures every challenge. And never lets go.
And sometimes it's just enough to sit here together on a simple park bench and let it breathe.
Then let's stay here forever. Letting it breathe. Watching the world move around us while we stay still.
Quiet, patient, and true. I think that's exactly what love should feel like.
And now it does. Because we waited. We grew. And we finally found each other.